Alrighty, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to some SimRail. Welcome, Tim, Nilvinus, Sammy. It is good to see you guys. How are you all doing? I've muted the intro, so don't worry, it's not on your side. I muted it. I found it annoying, and I think, well, I assume it was annoying for you lot as well, so I just muted it. My previous start screen was nice and quiet in it, so and there was not really much wrong with that. So I thought, you know what, why not just kind of like revert it back to what it was. But yeah, we are back with SimRail, and yeah, well, as the title suggests, could be a return. We'll see, depending on how I feel about it. I haven't played this game since I streamed it, which was I believe, according to Steam, the 14th of December, which was a while ago. uh over a week before Christmas, before last Christmas. And so kind of gives you an idea of the relationship that I've had with Simra of late. I've waited in hope for the devs and whatnot to get the stuff together. And yeah, let's see if they have. I've taken the risk of putting the graphics up to ultra just so I can see where the performance has improved. Over a month ago, well over a month ago, Tim, well over a month ago, and I didn't really have a desire to come back to it because of the state it was in um, when the full release came out. However, I know the devs have been working hard. We've had some updates come out, some big, some small, but I'm ready to give it another go, basically. So let's see how it goes. I've also got my handy dandy app that lets me know when the trains are due to depart. So I'll do what I usually do. This will be a primarily train driving stream, I think. If we do any dispatching, it won't be any planned dispatching. Um, so that is that. Something vibrated. I don't know what it was. So that is that. Oh god, the nearest train to spawn is 11 minutes away. Okay. In that case, I might just grab whatever's available and go from there. So let's see kind of like what's new. Well, we kind of, I mean, I know we had a look last time. We did some Steam stuff. What was it? The 80s. Um, I guess we. Oh no, I didn't do this. This was 2.5 hours, and it would have been ticked. Which one? What was the one I did then? Was it this one? Hey, I don't know where it's gone, but I definitely did some Steam driving. I finished either a scenario or whatever it was. I definitely finished it. Don't take that away from me. Hello, Nabil. Yeah, please, Nabil, please. Yeah, please. Um, okay, I've just seen a train that has just spawned. Apparently, let me screenshot it so I don't lose it. There's two trains that have just spawned. I think they're going to be freight. They look like, well, one's definitely freight. It's a dragon. Um, the other one I'm not too sure. Um, International one because there's no more EN1. Although I don't know what's the point in having FR and DE. I believe they're both in Europe. So yeah, a little bit confusing, but is what it is. Not too big of a deal. Um, yeah, I'm pretty sure these are both freight. You know, there's 649. Nope, not that one. It's 070, so it hasn't showed up yet. And then 441047. Okay, that one also hasn't showed up yet, but it's gonna be basically this one, I guess. Cargo. Welcome to season 2. Yes, points have been reset finally. No surprise, I kept on forgetting, but yeah. Uh, so yeah, you know what? I might just wait then for 649070 to spawn. I was actually gonna play this yesterday, but my mouth was a bit numb, and obviously communication is kind of important when playing Simra. So, I left it. But yeah, um, yeah. I might as well pay a quick visit to the patch notes that were posted recently. Let me grab them from our Discord. So this was ASR put this in the chat on the 20th, so about 3 days ago. And I mean, for the most part, there is it seems to be quite minor, in all honesty. A lot of it is scenery, but the rest of it does seem relatively minor. Now, it's not like I can recall some super huge bugs upon the full release. So it's not like there was something super 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 important that needed to be tended to as soon as possible. But it's obviously nice to have, although it's not going to be a clean slate exactly, but a better experience, a smoother, cleaner experience. If any of you have played SimRail recently, do let me know. Oh, it's a maintenance train. Interesting. Yeah, let's take it. An hour and a half. Decent. Do let me know what the experience has been like off late. I know ASR would have been a great contender. Novinus, have you been playing recently, Novinus? There we go. DLC's coming soon. I'm pretty sure that's going to take a lot longer than we all, including the devs, initially thought. I'm not going to lie. I think I forgot the controls. I know it was 3 and 9 for direct braking or train brake. I think 2 and 8 for local brake. And then just WASD for everything else. I'm pretty sure. Anywho, the game looks stunning in Ultra. As you probably saw in the settings, that I am playing in 1440p. We'll wait for the train to get into the station. Or at least come to a stop if it does. I don't think it will, because there's a yellow, but then I'm pretty sure that's just I don't think that's going to be followed by a red. So yeah, I'm going to take control. Hello, Transport Legend. How you doing, mate? I am awaiting your experience, Nabil. Hit me up, man. Nilvinus, you're taking a break. Wow. I do not know you to not be playing SimRail. Wow. Yeah, fair enough, though, man. Understandable if it was because of the issues that happened recently. That's completely understandable, isn't it? Right. Put it about. I'm gonna keep the throttle about 70%. There we go, 71%. That will do. So we are driving a track maintenance train. We've got a bunch of sleepers that we're taking to somewhere. I do like the finer camera control. I'm not gonna lie. It feels very similar to the whoops, not the camera I wanted. Whoa. Okay. Here's our new rear camera. Oh, this is a new one. Okay. Let's open this baby up. Twitch chat isn't coming up on YouTube. That is because I have removed Restream. I don't use Restream service anymore. That was the service that would post the chat across streams, which is why I now have the chat on the stream itself, so you can see the chat yourselves basically. If it doesn't show in, please do let me know, but it should be showing, and that will show both YouTube and Twitch chat, I believe. More fun with Omzi at the moment. Really? Fair enough. I haven't played Omzi for like it's been about 10 days or more now. 10 days and count. I think it was 10 days yesterday, so this is the 11th day I haven't played it. And I don't know, it's like a part of me wants to go back to it and get back on it. But I'll be very honest. The heart's desire to do that isn't there. I'm not gonna lie. So I don't know. I don't know whether I'm gonna try and make an effort to get on it, or where's my power? Where's my? I just realized I haven't been putting on power at all. We did have power applied initially though, and then what happened? Cruise control set to 40. Yeah, but we're doing a lot faster than 40. It's not really like, it's not slowing me down. Isn't it meant to apply the brakes, apply the direct brakes automatically? Or so I thought. Okay, I guess it was that, but I'm pretty sure. Hello, ASR. It does, doesn't it? No, hello, mate. Oh, okay. Thank you for that reminder, ASR. I would take the broken train off the rip, off the jump, wouldn't I? That's all right. I don't mind. Okay. A very good experience, Nabil. Thank you very much for your very detailed recent SimRail experience, man. Really appreciate that. Thank you. I think a very long time, Domi. Tim did make his appearance at some point last week. But yeah, I don't think you were there at the same time. Yeah, denied indeed. Question is, how long is it going to take for it to come back up? I hope it's going to be the same as like when EN1 would go down previously. But yeah, Omzi, man. Yeah, like I was saying, it's weird because like a part of me wants to go back onto it and start driving around again, but there's no. I don't feel it pulling me at all in any way. So yeah, maybe I'll push myself some point tomorrow or maybe Saturday, but I don't know. Play ETS on Nerd's new server. No thanks. I want to survive. I want to go from A to B peacefully and without a scratch, preferably. It is weird, isn't it? I have an international one and Europe, but then keeping the Czech server, the French server, the German server, the Polish. Like, it's not really international Europe, is it? Servers usually take 2-3 bits. What do they take a lot longer now than they used to? Is it not the same as before? No, you're lying. There you go. It's up. What are you trolling me for? Right, I'm gonna look for the other train that I could have taken 441047. 1 hour 17. Just a little stress from work. Really? It was good last time. When you mentioned work, is it what just working too hard, or like is there anything that's going on within work itself? Also, I think it was TikTok that was causing the issue with the live not showing up, which is weird because it worked fine yesterday. Not yesterday, sorry. On Tuesday. Nabil, you're a certified hater, man. Do you get paid to hate? Is that what it is? You get paid to be a hater. How do I get out of this? I don't want this. Okay, right. I do need to get used to this. They're still using crappy driver models. Okay, that's disappointing. Why is that taking so long to sort out? Closed last night to all 5 of our drawers, and then I found $3 short. Okay. I mean, isn't that like? It sounds a little bit sus, but at the same time, being $3. Could that be like within? What's not within spec, but like within? There's a word I'm looking for. Inventory that went used. Ah. I'll keep doing this by accident. Okay, now that's sus. Now that's a little sus if you ask me. Get the legs heating on. Heat up the old legs. Don't need any other lights to be honest. Turn thermostat on. What else do I usually do? Why is this on passenger? Freight. I don't really need to do much, do I? To be honest. Oh, we are rapidly slowing down. What, Dobby? On TSW or SimRail? You'd rather have the Fernbus character models driving. Honestly, they look more professional. Like, as much as that's a meme, like, it's actually not a bad point. How am I feeling after the updates? Well, ASR, you're seeing my my first experience live, so we'll see. I'm hopeful. I heard something sound the horn. Okay, is that true? Hopeful, but I don't really know what to expect, to be completely honest with you. Only 2 draws are used now. So is it one of them ones, Tim, where they like threaten to take it out of your paycheck? Or they actually do take it out of your paycheck? You've got to put on the big yellow L plates. It's not you that's driving, no, don't worry. It's only me. The TSW editor, Dommy, you're a brave man. I mean, Tim, some people just have like an innate desire within them to thieve. Yeah. Some people are just thieves. Just happen to be thieves. It doesn't really matter. Like they could actually be well off and okay and have money, but they just need to steal. Even if it doesn't really make sense. I don't do revenue, Nabil. That's not my area of expertise. So no yellow case for me, unfortunately. Nope. For better or for worse. Oh, a little dragon just flying by itself. Oh, that's a bit weird, isn't it? Hello, Mr. Hank. Sir Burger. The first of Twitch. How you doing, mate? Know your character though, Tim. Yeah, we thank God, mate. I mean, realistically, it's a spirit, innit? Some people just possess that spirit. Or the other way around, really. LTE services. I don't even know what that means, ASR. What do they do? Like, what's their purpose as an LTE service? What are they doing out on the field? I ain't really got an interest for the S25. What a weird thing they've done with the pen. Remove the Bluetooth feature of the pen. Why? And it's really looking like all the AI stuff is just gonna become like that's the way phones are gonna advance. It hit me this morning. I was brushing my teeth and I was thinking to myself. I was listening to like a tech update that was mentioning it, and yeah, it really just seems that the way phones are going to move forward and just tech in general is going to be AI. Like all that, the futuristic ideas that you would see and the concepts and like phones that do this or TVs that do that or whatever that does this, it's all going to be via AI. That's going to be the path to future tech. It gets a bit boring after a while, but I think, yeah. I think that's the way we're headed. Single loco ECS move. Interesting. I can't imagine they'd be very popular by people to drive. Well, I think it's pretty cool to have them there. L as Luzak. Only locomotives of service. Okay. So the L actually stands for locomotive, basically. S24 Plus, yeah, you're going to be good for years to come, to be honest with you. Damn, these 20s are actually 20. I've taken a couple pages of Apple's book. What page is there? Because I did see something on Instagram. I think it was about Samsung copying app. Like, I didn't really like notice how though. But I have seen people sharing that very same sentiment. How is your screen broken already, Hank? Assuming yours is, because you said it's also broken. No, we don't need to get into it, Nabil. I just want to know. I'm not trying to start a war, innit? I just want to know specifically because that's the second time I've seen that same thing. Putting a phone from the ground up for AI and them islands. The AI is the AI thing is not a copy from Apple. No. AI is everywhere right now. So what? Nvidia are copying Apple as well because they're utilizing AI on the 50 series more than anything. No. AI is just gonna make its way it is making its way everywhere. It's like water, it's filling up all the cracks. So definitely not in the AI way. I disagree very strongly. However, the dynamic island thing, I'm not aware of at all. Maybe I need to watch like a specific Samsung recap. Oh God, Hank. You only notice it in bright light. Okay, at least it's not like a complete write-off. The squared off edges. Hello? Samsung Galaxy S9? Did Samsung ever have an S8? If not, I know the S6, the F5, S5, S6. They were all rounded off. That's not an Apple thing. That's not an Apple thing at all. I think I much prefer the rounded off edges. I don't know. I mean, not having them is clean as well, but the rounded off edges were always to me a Samsung thing. Yeah, all the edge phones. Yeah. I had an SX Edge. The screen would like run off the edge. It was cool in theory, but it wasn't really that cool in practice, if I'm being honest. A purple line seems to be quite common, you know, in like screens, in damaged screens. They purposely use Apple terminology. Okay. To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised. I honestly wouldn't be surprised. Another company did that as well that I read about recently. I forgot which company it was. I assume that's Mr. Nerd going past us. Those Apple glasses. Just for the fact of having it, Hank. That's not good. That's not a good way of spending your money. Just for the sake of it. S7, S8. Yeah. I think when did phones stop? When did Samsung phones stop being squared off? Hold on, I've got an S10 here. S10 was rounded. Yeah. The S10 was rounded as well. So they stopped doing it at, from the S21, I believe. Where's the flip phone got purple line across the crease? Damn. How long has she owned it for, Sammy? Galaxy AI launched about 2 months before Apple unveiled Apple Intelligence. Oh yeah, true. Yeah. The Apple's AI, I would not call it Apple Intelligence, but Apple's AI came a little bit later than I expected, you know. iPhone went square with the 12 initially. Every Android flagship follows not long after. What year did the 12 come out? Was that the same year as the 21, the S21? I don't know who that guy was, nuts. She launched it in the supermarket when she was trying to take a photo. Okay, fair enough. I was about to say, like, they're actually a lot more built than what you'd probably think. So to hear that one's damaged along the crease almost sounded like it was the folding that damaged it. But if it was like a user error, then yeah, that makes complete sense. '12 launched in 2020. When did the S21 come out? 2021? In that case, then I think there's a fair point to be had. Flip phones are sick. I don't know, man. I find them a bit awkward. Like when they're folded. Oh wait, you flip phones? Or are you talking folded phones? Flip phones, I don't know. Flip phones, it's like, I don't know. Was that channel? Are we on channel 4? Or are we still on channel 2? What is 4/7? Anyway, I saw 4 on the right hand side there, so I'll keep it like that for now. I haven't really played with a flip phone much, so I can't really give a fair opinion. Okay, we are still on channel 2, so that was specifically for the other side. What train number are we? So I know if I've been spoken to. 441. The Oppo. The phones are pretty decent, innit? Oppo. Nothing. Like, for doing what you need them to do, they do it at a lot better of a price point than a Samsung would, for example. Chinese copy of Adnan. And how's your experience been, Sammy, with Chinese copies? If it was gimmicky, Tim, really? I don't know. They do have like the screen they have at the front when it's folded is very, very small, isn't it? It's just enough to see what you need to see. Oh, Morocco. Is it? The last time I was there, it was all Samsungs, man. Samsung. Real one fake. They would just be selling the fake ones on like a rug on the floor. Screen outside just a battery waster. I mean, it's good if it depends who you are in it. Like, if you're someone who is like who doesn't have much going on their phone, and so the notifications that come up might be, oh, you've got an email notification or a text message, maybe. Like, it's enough for that use case. But if you're like, if you do a lot on your phone, it's not you, because I don't think you can read the actual messages you get, for example. I mean, it tells you the time. That's cool, I guess. That's really about it. I don't know. Each of their own, I guess. If it's for you, it's for you. If not, don't buy it. Everything I need to. It's only like 300. So you said your last. So in terms of like value, Sammy, not in terms of value, but like
4, 0, 1, 2, 3. Next to given. Have a safe shift.
Let's say for example, so.
Copy that. Thank you very kindly. Have a good shift.
I slapped myself in the face on my tissue. So I've got my S23 Ultra. Yeah, I intentionally bought top of the line at the time, so that I don't have to buy a phone for the next 3 to 5 years. So with your Chinese copies, do you feel like they've lasted you enough for how much you spent, or have you just ended up spending what you would have spent on a proper phone, quote unquote, that would have lasted you that same amount of time? I don't know if that makes sense. I know what I'm trying to say, but I can't really get it out. I didn't say that, Isar. Although Zongzong Sung would be a good limited edition model for German train drivers. One hertz on a Motorola one. I mean, to save battery, innit? To save battery. I mean, you don't need a 60 hertz. 60 hertz display about this size. Get a good 4 or 5 years out of them. What? Each phone, Sammy? I mean, that's the thing, Nabil. These days, what could be a groundbreaking innovation? It's all just AI now. AI. And I feel like with certain AI updates, if they really wanted to, they could just backport them anyway. Like, you don't have to buy the newer model. The only thing, like even storage now, for years we've had like 500 gig plus storage options available. RAM, stupid RAM options of it. Like what do you like for you? Unless you're an esports mobile gamer, which I believe actually exists, you don't need the latest and greatest. Have your phone 3 to 5 years, and then if it's showing like, you know, it's starting to slow down a bit, or its age is coming through, or it's just. And the thing is, most issues.
49070. Actually given.
Most issues can be sorted with a battery replacement. A lot of them are battery related.
Okay, thank you.
That was why the first thing I did with my phone was set the battery charge limit to 80%. Because that was like the second main reason why I replaced my S10. The first one was the fact that it genuinely became really, 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 really slow. Not like 10 FPS, but just opening up certain programs took a really long time. Opening up the phone, if I turned it off, took a really long time. It did start showing its age. It did start showing its age. So I feel like that was a reasonable upgrade to make. Each one only update them and they started to slow down a bit. Like, that's honestly, Sammy, like, it's smart. Save yourself a ton of money. It's just smart. It's honestly just smart. If I never charge with 81%.
Train 441047.
Train 441047 receiving.
Have a lovely day, sir.
Thank you very much. Have a lovely day yourself. 4 or 5 years in flagship of the challenge.
You too, sir. Thank you.
I mean, it depends on how you use the phone, Nabil. If you don't abuse the phone, I think absolutely it will last you 4 to 5 years. But if you're honestly, even fast charging isn't recommended. But I really like it, and it's very handy, so I continue to use it. But even that does cause a bit more damage to your battery than you might think. Had a Samsung A71 for 4.5 years. See, now that is an achievement, I feel like. Hello, Simon. How you doing, mate? Good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Also, if you don't know any other service aside from Restream that can show YouTube chat on Twitch, show Twitch chat on YouTube, please do let me know.
7, you need to wait because of a train. 1 second, please.
Yeah, message received. I will wait for a train. Thank you very much. You guys are going to notice it. I won't say it till later. My radio lingo has changed because of work. I communicate how I communicate at work with a radio. That's interesting. I didn't think that would leak over. Oh, of course no. That's what I'm here for, mate. That was the train I was driving before. I'm pretty certain. Who stole it? Oh, this thread's coming upon me a lot quicker than I thought it would. Yes, Hank. Nabil finally, well, he didn't finally, but I said it a while ago and I've just been forgetting. And then Nabil reminded me earlier, so he's taken charge because I was probably not going to do it. And reset the points.
6. Sorry. 441047. Route is good. Have a safe shift.
Thank you very much. Dispatch message received. Have a good rest of your shift. I was so close to saying over. I was so close to saying over. I had to switch because somebody don't want to charge anymore. See, but that's the thing. That could probably, it's either a battery issue or a charge port issue. You could have just replaced it and continued going. I think I'm going to try and exploit that with my current phone. When I start to see that it's slacking somewhere, I'm going to try and actually fix it. What do you mean I'm actually nice on the radio? I've always been nice on the radio. You know, fast charge Sim. I mean, it's a good trait. I don't know. It would be just extra work if I adjusted it to like, okay, when I actually need fast charge, say like I'm going out soon, then turn it on and then turn it back off when I don't need that. It's not the hardest thing in the world, but I just feel like it would be long. So I just prefer to have it on all the time. It was a yellow signal with reduced braking distance warning sign. Well, ASR, I'm not gonna be able to really study the signals like that until I get my other monitor, which hopefully will either be next month or the month after. What do you... Nabil, no, you're trolling. Stop it. Give me examples. Give me one. Give me one singular example of when I haven't been nice on the radio. Just one. That's all I ask. Just a crumb of evidence. Bro, so that didn't change. Yeah, that's solid, Tim. That's solid. I guess you could utilize like battery saver mode as well. Like if you really, really wanted to, you could really stretch the battery life. You ain't gonna do all of that, okay.
Volkswagen 022, this is Sosnowiec Glowny, you are clear to Betsy.
ASR, I don't know, I'm not gonna lie. My funds are pretty low, I'll be very honest. I don't get paid until the 5th of February. So I don't know if I'm gonna legitimately get the next DLC. And the giveaway will have to wait a little bit. Letting you know in advance. I could. It just wouldn't be... It would be a bit dumb, I'll be honest. It would be a bit dumb. Like, I'd rather be a bit... Play it safe until payday. I don't know. We'll see. I might end up doing both. I might not. We'll see. So it'll be 20% and 80%. That is the perfect... Yeah, what Nabil said. 20 to 80%. And it's getting banned for even sneeze on the radio. Nerd, I've never had an issue with getting banned, mate, or getting kicked. You know, there are others who have felt that wrath from moderators. I'm one of the few who hasn't. And I plan to keep it that way. High Seas, the Logic Bond DLC. The thing is, ASR, I know I won't be the first to stream it because, number one, I'm not an ambassador yet. Number two, I'm not on console. So... being on Steam, we get it the latest. But I do want to stream it as early as possible, which means getting it legitimately. We'll see. I don't know. I'm not 100% yet. The giveaway being delayed is 99% likely. But I'm not sure about the DLC. How so, Simon? You said you've got very mixed feelings about the DLC. Is it just with all the reused assets and the like? It's not really a new DLC worth all that money. It's never fully powered off yet. How long have you had it, Tim? Number 2. Banned for being British. FTLA done until when? 5th. Only a few days. Fifth of Feb. That's when I get paid. No new trains, unbelievable. Yeah, I mean, Simon, every route should come with at least one new train. Yeah. Yeah, there's no arguing it. there's no arguing it at all. No amount of we've tended to this train or we've improved this train will make up for that. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. What I feel Dovetail are doing is that they're seeing, I guess, how far they can go in terms of money, in terms of work or investment to profit. Scale. I forgot the word I wanted to use. And they just want to see how far they can push us, I feel like. Because if you've there's been a trend. There's been a trend in value for money. Not consistent. There has been some times where it's gone up a little bit, but it's I think it's mostly gone down like that. Like I said, with a couple spikes. I don't really see how else we could be in such a state in TSW 5. You know, maybe you do those kind of things when you're at the beginning and you're sort of trialing and erroring, but you know what the people want. You know the complaints that have been made, and they just continue. 5th of Feb. Bro said fap. You know exactly what I say. They're just horny. Yeah, Mittenwald Bun is looking gorgeous. I just don't know how much replayability value it's going to have. It's going to be a beautiful route. And it's definitely going to be one made with love. But I feel like it may be similar to... Just Trains' new route, the West Coast Main Line over Strap, in terms of beautifully made quality, but there's not really much replayability. I mean, you could kind of spice things up a little bit, but with what you get like off the rip, I don't know. I'm gonna come back to that route soon. If I don't play the new Ludwig Barn, then I'm going to go back to that route. Oh yeah, it's my first time. Oh no, my second time seeing snow around. It looks pretty nice, and the game's running like a constant 60, and we're playing on ultra, which is quite good. The only thing I haven't got maxed out is 1 mirrors, and 2, the grass multiplier. But I want to see what Warsaw is like before I change those. Bro said focus entertainment hype. I've only played through Bernina once, and that was only because of Requester route. Frankfurt Food is up there, yeah. I mean, I think that one's hard to deny. You should have decent replayability, different types of service, different trades to see. More than some other routes, oh, of course, absolutely. I mean, in that case, yeah, cool, we'll see. We'll definitely see. These trees look beautiful, by the way, but are they in season? Isn't this the color trees usually get sometimes when they're in blossom, when they're blossoming, not in the middle of winter? Stock included is good for other routes. Are we gonna have a lot of backporting then? Even because my last 5 miles away from Milton Keynes. Is that still an issue after the recent update? Oh, hello. I don't know why the trees are purple, man. It's definitely not in season. So we think that happens when it's like 70% snow. Okay, so it's a bug. Okay. Grass isn't a problem in Warsaw, as there isn't much grass in a big city. Yeah, true. Yeah. How could an MCR of 2 350s cost 5 FPS? Yeah, they don't really make much sense, I'm not gonna lie. God forbid, Tim, you tried the modded timetable. And obviously you won't, but I'm just saying hypothetically speaking. I played it on stream once, and the amount of like stuttering was just not good. Talk about TSW done. Oh my god, it's diabolical. Yeah. I guess in the builds because it does it. It relates to real weather. Is it every 15 minutes, isn't it? So. Now we've seen some backporting, Simon. We've seen some backporting before. It's not often, but it's happened. It happens every now and again. No worries, Sammy. No worries, mate. Oh, I hope she's doing well. 250 is like your enemy in a build. Why? Because of that one time that you had the issue last time. Oh, is there like a new bug that's formed? PS5 shaking and crying. I'm getting a PS5 this year. GTA 6 is coming out this year, isn't it? I don't even want to know how much it's going to cost to pre-order. Oh yeah, I'm going to get my hands on a PS5. I haven't had a console since PS3. That was when I was in secondary school. I got it. I think I got my PS3 maybe in 2000 and... It came out in 8, right? 2008. I think I got it in like... 2010? 2011? I got it a little bit late. Poverty and all. It feels like good old Explain 11 with updates for every cloud display per second into your homes. I mean, I'm sure that I don't see any harm in like... Okay, the system knows that, okay, the weather needs to be heavy snow. So then it starts building it up. You know? So maybe it takes about... It's still going to be a little bit quick. But at least it's better than... all green grass and then all of a sudden, boom. Wasted 15. Oh, Nabil, I can't count the hours I've wasted in TSW. Actual hours. Where's open for it to be PS3 compatible? That's the mentality a lot of TSW players have. What do you mean don't buy a console, Domi? Why? Talk to me. Give me a reason why I shouldn't buy a console. I've specifically said that I want to play GTA and I've mentioned pre-ordering it. So give me a reason why I shouldn't buy a console. As somebody who wants to play GTA 6 from release day. Or if they do early... If GTA do early access, they'll be diabolical, you know? I know early access is like a normal thing nowadays, but... Like, a GTA early access? I can't imagine it. No mods. Okay. But I want to play it day one. Oh, Tim, sad but true. Sad but true. Like, there's actually legitimate reason to be mad at Dovetail. And it's so annoying because, like, the energy can be put towards that. And you'll go in the forums and you see someone making that, like, a complaint like that. And it's just like, you're not really helping our cause here. I think all of us will unfollow you if you get a console. Feel free. You're more than welcome. GTA on PC should be first. Nah. Obviously, yes, from a PC perspective, of course. But from a business perspective, hell no. Consoles make so much more money, number one. Number two, it's a lot easier to develop for consoles than it is for PC. So from a business perspective, absolutely not. Thank you, Hank. Duly noted. Yeah, very valid, Tim. Very valid. Mods on console becoming more common. I mean, more common than they were like 10 years ago, yeah, but it's not really something that's like spreading, you know? It's not like more and more games that are coming out every time are implementing it. There are still like only a handful. It's not coming out as much as I'm sure a lot of console players would like. The console pleb. And tries to make a game for console, make game for consoles easier. Oh my god, the new asset. Wow. Playing SimRail on Ultra again is really refreshing. More common at Xbox, so it doesn't like mods. Really? Aren't the games that are moddable on both consoles? Sony doesn't even like their own users. Oh no. What's the latest? What's the latest in Sony news? More mods available on Xbox. I mean, it does make sense for obvious reasons. It does make sense. No Vaseline. Is that on PlayStation as well, Simon? So Sammy, so what's the process of mods on console then? It's clearly not the exact same as it is on PC then. Captures and HDR can't be downloaded from the app and most of the out with the loaded icon. Isn't that just like a bug though? That doesn't sound like an intentional decision. That'd be quite strange. Like the Creators Club. So what? Like, okay, so are they uploaded to like a main hub on PC and then can be downloaded onto console, or do they get? Does someone like plug in like a USB stick and then into the PlayStation and then it's done like that? Damn it. Bug that's been present for 5+ years. Okay. I've got nothing to say then. Anyway, again, ASR. Each model console requires you to insert your credit card. Is that what you do, nerd? There's a screen within the game with a selection of... Okay. What makes you think it's the antenna, ASR? That is very specific. Yeah, I did see that, Sammy. Mods.io, okay. Okay, I read it. Thank you. Okay, no, Nabil posted it anyway. You have a PS4 which your nephew plays with. So hold on a second. I don't want to hear about excuses. You have a PS4 and you've spoken about console pleb. You've spoken to me about console pleb. Nerd. And then it's only the nephew that plays on it, yeah? Understood. Your issues RAM limits can only have a certain amount installed. You know, the PlayStation 5 hardware could be so much more advanced than what it actually is. I don't know what AMD... I don't know, it's a bit weird what AMD done. Or what Sony did. I don't know who would be to blame, but... Especially the PS5. Is a new one the Pro? Whatever the new one is that was released recently. That's weird ASR, but why would it play the USB sound if it was the Wi-Fi antenna? The searching for Wi-Fi thing is definitely weird. No, there's full PC man now. So he says. Because the Wi-Fi antenna is connected to a USB. I didn't know that. Is that like normal for like, what's that? Is that like, are you on a laptop? By USB port. Okay. I had no idea the Wi-Fi antenna had anything to do with a USB port. It's a PC tower. Okay, so I assume you... Hold on. Okay, I'm confused. Because the only way I know how to get Wi-Fi externally that I've used before is via an adapter, like a PCIe adapter. So if a motherboard doesn't have built-in Wi-Fi already, then you would use a PCIe adapter. I don't know of any methods relating to plugging in USB. Okay, Nabil, understood. So it undeniably is Sony then, in that case. Fair enough, nerd. It's crazy how like a console that was once put on a pedestal can fall from grace in such a way. And that's going to be the PS5 soon. ASR, you do what you gotta do, mate. That's what I did when I was living with my parents. Drill 2 holes into the wall to get the Ethernet cable through. Do what you gotta do. PlayStation 6 when? Doesn't mean I'm painfully slow. I'm literally going the speed limit. I'm going according to the speed limit. I'm going as fast as I need to be. Thank you, Hank, for the posture check. But I think I'm sitting pretty chill. 10 gig Ethernet. When I move, I'm gonna get I think I'm gonna go for gigabit Ethernet. I'm not arguing it's painfully slow, nerds. Not arguing that at all. However, being a speed limit, it is what it is. Not much one can do, unfortunately. It'll be the next time he's in a Pendolino in Ilvinus. Don't worry about it. The next time he's a Pendolino, he'll do it. Earlier today, of course. You know what? I am going to turn on the instrument lighting, actually. So nice when it's dimmed. I mean, there is 140 on the speedo. Can it actually do 140 or not? Is another matter. It can get up there. Loco only. Little downhill section. I'm pretty sure it can. What problem exactly, Mr. Nerds? What problem exactly are you referring to, mate? Thank you very much, Hank. I appreciate the insightful mathematics. Look at that, we're just trucking along, innit? With our pipes. We're delivering pipe. The rain sounds nice. Oh, it's my first time seeing the new water. Looks good. Very nice. Bro thinks it's cool with his arms crossed. Man, I can't wait for them to get new models, honestly. We were meant to get them with a full release and we're still waiting. It's like a little thing, but it's really annoying just seeing like a default ped being used as a conductor. What do I use to make SimRail less blurry? I don't use anything. I'm playing on the default ultra setting at 1440p, half resolution. And yeah. Traffic of no hands. It's the power of the mind. What do you know about that? What do you mean? How can I not use anything? I don't understand your question. What do you mean? How do I make it less blurry? You're saying that by default the game is blurry. I don't think it is. I think Dom is asking for my settings. I mean, he can just ask me for my settings if he is. Does the Ebula screen work in this game or just for show? Well, this is not a screen. It's a physical timetable. It's a paper. With a light. Can't really see much in the daytime. Shock. Bro said deny. Motion blur. I've got motion blur off. You can try turning off motion blur, dummy. I believe I've got motion blur off. Let me double check. I should do. Motion blur off. Yeah, my motion blur's off. Yeah, could do what ASR said. Maybe you're using DLSS or FSR. I'm not using it. I'm not using any image generation. Yes, it is accurate to the service, Simon. Yeah, you could do the whole route HUDless, just using the timetables. Yeah, absolutely. And you can also get the timetable open in your browser. So if you've got two monitors, you could open it in your other monitor, and then you've constantly got it there. What's stopping DTG from doing this for TSW? Being bothered. Ultimately, not gonna lie, because it's not difficult. It's not difficult. So yeah, just being bothered to do it. Like people in the community have made them for certain routes on TSW. Like, it's not the hardest thing in the world. Did I just see thunder? Lightning. DLSS and FSR are notorious having issues with moving vehicles. Yeah. The first time I used DLSS was on a Pendolino, and it made a big difference. Even when not in motion, I think. So I'd rather just have it off. I'd rather just have it off like all the time in any game. So it's a bit of a shame that like that's where Nvidia seems to be going with their GPUs. It's relying on frame generation. Because yeah, native all the way, man. Like, let me see the game for what it is, you know, for what it was intended to be. Nah, Simon, it's not in the game at all, in any shape, size, or form. Very frightening indeed, nerd. I'm shaking in my boots. Oh yeah, that's true, ASR. You'd rather have it off all the time. Have what off, sorry, Simon? DLSS. Yes, if you're talking about DLSS, I would rather have it off, for the sake of visual quality. In terms of like FPS, I would obviously rather have it on. But if I could play smoothly and have the frames that I want without DLSS, then I would do things that way. Even if I could push a bit more frames with DLSS on, I would rather have it off and just get what I need. Lightning has been bad since it was introduced. I always found it weird. And then there was like a glitch where you could see lightning in the tunnel. I think that was in TSW 3. Oh, right, Simon. Oh, I usually know the British slang, but that one's That one's got me. Have it off. I've heard it before, but I can't bloody I can't remember what it means. I'm thinking it either means two things: have a wank, or get into a fight. Can I share my settings, Dommy? One second. Like I said, default ultra. In this menu, go to ultra, and then I did VSync enabled single because it automatically turns VSync off for some reason. I changed the texture resolution to half because it was on full. And then I turned mirrors to simplified. And that was it. So I made it ultra at the very top, so it changed everything. And then I manually turned VSync on, texture resolution to half, and mirrors to simplified. Simples. TSW3 really was a wild time. I don't. Ah, man, it was, isn't it? It was. Like it could have been a turning point in the way things were done. You know, it could have been, but yeah, it wasn't exactly smooth. Oh, I did it again. Oh, is it Simon? Yeah, mate. Yeah. Maybe back when, back in the days. No worries, Tommy. I mean, we haven't, Tim, but we have at the same time. Like, we're giving it all of that, but we at the same time we're kind of just taking it. Dovetail are pinning us down, and we're saying no, but really, we're more than happy to just have it rammed up our asses, isn't it? What's wrong with the EO7 tutorial? My room smells weird. Maybe my GPU's cooking. I don't know how I cooked my previous 3080, and it just ran. It continued to run until one day it said, "You know what? No more, please." But I remember the day, like it fried. I was playing a Assetto Corsa and the game froze, and there was just the stench of burning plastic and burning electrics from the computer. And so I'm looking for a fire and I can't see anything. I'm like, okay. Restarted the PC and it was working just fine. And it worked fine for weeks and weeks until one day it just gave up. And then every now and again I'd get the smell, but it ran fine. And then after it died, I obviously suspected that it was that. But because I left it so long, when it finally went, it took my motherboard with it, and it took my PSU with it as well. I've still got the PSU. I've still got the cable. I got pictures on my phone of the burn. I was gonna make a video about it, and then procrastination caught up with me. Radio is still not being census active. Liberty Walk playlist. Oh yeah, that gives you a nice little bimmer at the end. It wasn't my fault, nerds. It wasn't my fault. I had it plugged in properly. Pardon me. I think it was from the PSU side because the burn. Actually, I couldn't tell because both ends were burnt. it was burnt on the PSU side, and it was burnt on the GPU connector side as well. What was the problem? What with the burning? I don't know. Something burnt somewhere. I don't know what. I believe I had everything plugged in right, and I think I did because, I'll tell you what it could have been. This is what I'm thinking. So I said I was playing a Settle Corsa, right? Maybe the force feedback from my wheel, because it shakes everything, shook my desk, which obviously my PC is on. It shook my PC and maybe loosened the connection. Because it shakes sometimes. And perhaps that knocked something loose. And then, obviously, you know, when the connection's not proper, it can catch fire from there. I don't know why it didn't catch actual fire though. I think maybe there was a small flame that put itself out, hence why everything was burnt. I didn't crash, nerds. I don't think I did anyway. I don't remember. It was the F40. It was the Ferrari F40 on the Nordschleifer. It was a sign for AC Eva, bro. This happened like 2 years ago. It did happen 2 years ago. And then, I always look after my stuff. Like all the boxes that I've bought all my computer stuff in, my steering wheel, I always look after the boxes of everything, just in case I'm going to sell something. The flipping idiots, when they sent my replacement, they didn't package the box. It was just the box. They just sent the box like that. So when the box came, they stuck a stupid sticker on it. That I've now, in trying to take it off, it's made the box like have all the box is all damaged basically, so it's gonna hurt the resale value. And I don't know whether Amazon were at fault for that or Gigabyte. I think Amazon, because I sent it back to Amazon. The customization on AC Evo is kind of cool, you know. It's very realistic. That game is going to be something special when it's done. I'm really hoping they actually bang the time frame, the projected time frame, because it's already too long to wait. Can he show where the splitter is since he's now doing 20? What do you mean the splitter? I don't know. I don't know what the splitter is. But I see that you were talking about the radio and you mentioned it. Is it in the other? Is it in the other? In the back wall? Is it the one that? Is it in the other cab? I actually don't know it at all by heart. That. Let's have a little gander. Is it somewhere up here? I don't see anything on this wall. Is it not on the other side? On the other cab? Only thing I see is this passive. What even is this? Passive driven mode. Other side, yeah. I can't, it won't let me go through. Oh, this one doesn't have one, okay. Nice one, Nabil. So you're gonna have like 60 or so in it in total. That's you might as well hang on to that, man, for like a new game or something. I don't know. Hello, Connor. How you doing, mate? It's another old Redmore radio. Oh, okay. Yeah. This one doesn't have it at all. Glad that you're doing well, mate. I'm doing good, thank you. Passive driven probably when it's a second loco. Oh, that could make sense. Yeah, it's the same one as the... This ain't ugly. I mean, yeah, the old style one suits the aura more. Oh, it's a nice little digital one, isn't it? Why not? No, just what you put in the chat. I will not be putting my foot down, mate. Why are you all hating on the radio? That picture of a flying Scotsman with an ETCS screen. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. It's similar to that, I guess. I can't argue that. Where are we heading to? Katowice. Okay, we're basically at the end. There you go, nerd. Finally some luck. But you did manage to make your way up to like 500 in the first place, so... Well, no, actually, you had almost 1,000 before you did that. You were getting there. It reset today. I want to avoid making myself a coffee. Sammy, I was tempted to go and get myself a Tenzing, you know. I'm just trying to do life without, you know, without all that artificial stuff. I know Tenzing is natural, but I mean like artificial energy, basically energy that doesn't come from within. It's a deer. Oh dear, oh dear. Who's that? Why is bro just there in the middle of nowhere? With a deer behind him. Oh my god, I can't. You see, when it's... Does it taste like... When they say spicier, is it more of like a cinnamony kind of taste or feeling, Sammy? It's the only thing that's putting me off, man. Yeah, it's cinnamony. See this, that guy Hentis, bro. He's a bad guy. He put you in timeout. Or what did you do for him to put you in timeout, Connor? Just a bit of a kick. Okay. We shall have to see. We shall have to see. I'm willing to give it a go. Now that I've had caffeine. And I've begun to put energy stuff in my body again. Yeah, I'm talking like a cinnamon kind of spicy, Nabil. Like, not like a chili spicy. You're just hungry. Don't blame it on me. Hentis is pro Thomas. I mean, he's allowed to be. Why not? How do you know I'm not pro Thomas? I haven't given my my official stance. I could just take off my green screen and my wallpaper is Thomas. No, I just said not in the chili way, not spicy as in the chili way, but cinnamon has like, it's got something like when you have stuff with cinnamon in it, it's got something to like a kick to it, not a chili kind of spice, but like a spicy spice, you know. You know they say like pumpkin spice latte, like that kind of spice. Am I Tim? I don't know. I guess we'll find out when Thomas releases. He won't let you do the announcements, Connor. I mean, if he doesn't want that, that's okay. I think you don't have to, you know, you don't have to force your announcements on him. And the Bill's got beef with Thomas. It's official. This is official news. Thomas bedsheet. Oh, I don't want to say what came to mind. I know it's not what you think. It's completely different. That's the thing, you know. Cinnamon itself doesn't have it. But when you have something with cinnamon in it, like a coffee, or like the other day, the missus brought home like this popcorn that was like toffee cinnamon toffee, something like that. Stuff like that. It has something to it. I can't explain it. It's a cinnamony thing. What service am I getting now, ASR? Depends what's loading in. I'm gonna try and avoid another freight one. It'll be the next passenger one to load in. I mean, Tim, like, from the moment they put in the Holiday Express route, it was already wraps. No, not like salt and pepper. No, not like salt and pepper. So, I can't explain it. If you know, you know, innit? If you know, you know. That's it. I can't really like. I don't know how to explain it. Right, let me see what's loading in now. And hopefully no one will grab it. Okay, there's a local service. Okay, there's a couple passenger services actually that I could do. Yeah, I've got something here that I use, ASR. I've got something here that I use. DCG done a wraps? I didn't even know. I'm planning to, Sammy. I'm planning to, yeah. There is a scheduled one. It's gonna be Cyberpunk. That game is so good, man. If you lot aren't really into that, consider popping by on the streams. It's an amazingly good game, man. decent. Right, on to the next one. Let's see if this one's loaded in yet. 23923. It will come. ASR, listen, mate. Yeah, we're pulling like however many tons. Yeah, it is what it is, isn't it? It's simply I like this red livery. It is what it is. Yeah, I got you, Sammy. Don't worry, mate. Some late night evening cyberpunk entertainment. We're gonna be doing side missions today, side missions and upgrading V at the end, or maybe I do side missions today, and then upgrade V at the beginning of the next stream, and then back to main missions. Maybe, I don't know. Bro said hurry up. Alright, dummy. How the hell does say 75 out of 8% rating on Steam? The majority of the players aren't really like forum or Discord members. So they just play the game as it is. They don't really... And they won't take note of a lot of like bugs and errors and stuff like that. They'll just get onto the game, play, come off. So... There is a new update to Cyberpunk, yes. I downloaded it. It was on PC as well, Sammy, on Steam. Mostly photo modes, but a couple other minor fixes to certain missions and little bugs here and there. Downloaded and ready to go. How does one achieve this build? Most reviews say product received for free. That's interesting. How? I do like Train Sim Mode 5, yes, Connor. To be playing a game I don't like and have hundreds of hours on it, I think would be a little bit weird. Because the free starter pack was free. Oh! Okay. I lie with curry powders. I've been using curry powder in my omelets these last couple of days. I like putting seasoning in them and I can't really find anything. I'll use anything. Curry powder, black pepper and salt normal. I put garlic powder in my omelets. Yeah, curry powder is like, when I'm not satisfied with what I've got, then I'll just add it on top. I used to just put raw seasonings on like sandwiches when I was living at my parents. Like I'll just make the sandwich, like some cheese, probably some salami in it, and then after it's done, then put like all the seasoning on it for some reason. It worked. It was nice. They haven't regenerated the puppet time. Oh yeah, that's why it's empty. Yeah, fair enough. I don't know what word QUT is, Connor. Are you trying to say could? Okay, my audio just went and came back. Please don't do this BS to me again. Oh, they probably died. Something. Would you look at that? It works. Okay, the settings don't, the things don't reset anymore. Nice. I'm not at 60 FPS anymore. That's annoying. The cost of the NVIDIA app. No, it was an NVIDIA app, it was a video broadcast. Now we're going to the least realistic section of the game. The now non-existent and not yet existent APOs. What's an APO? Signal box. Paprika. Yeah, if Paprika's available. Basically everything. Every seasoning I can get from the cupboard. I didn't even realize I wasn't accelerating. Always add extra egg to your omelette. Hank, that is the key right there. Oh, okay. Fair enough, ASR. Yeah, in a sale sounds good, Nabil. Although I think it just depends on the time, the season. If there's any... like, I can't imagine it being a priority, you know? Would be cool to have, though, I guess. Can someone remind me what the button is for guard buzzer? Or just like departure buzzer or whatever it's called. Know what it's called, sorry, know what it's called, what the button actually is. Sorry. Backspace. Okay, yeah, backspace, thank you. I think. There's a light coming on there, but I don't know what it's for. Signal, okay, yeah, sounds like that would be the one. Yeah, thank you, ASR. The light should come on near your knees. Oh, there's a switch for it. Wait, that's warning signal. I guess that makes sense. I don't see the light though. Unless I've dislocated my knees and they're over there. Looks like a Viking. Next to one is the doors right. Yeah. I saw that before. Remember, I have a double unit. Why is that something I need to be conscious of? ASR. For like braking and stuff? It's way more into a platform. Okay. I mean, I aim to get as close as I can. Double crashing. I aim to get as close as I can to the stop marker anyway. Secret number in dispatch. Work it out, mate. Watch out. Why Novinus? Is he strict? Brake and accelerating performance should be the same. Okay. Oh, is it? No? I should have known. What's 2137 meant to be? Give me one moment, my people. All right, peeps. Let's get back into it. My apologies. Oof, look at that. The whole shebangle's got turned on. How about this? Boom, boom, boom. What was the number then? Was it 0451? What's the law? What's the law behind that being the number? The whole shebangle's Tim. The whole shebang. Are we getting snow again? Is it going to be all white? Well, it shows you what I know then. Would it be nice to have like a personal touch, like, you know, something personal to the game or personal to the devs? Like, I don't know, like the release date for the first early access, or, you know, so I know something like that, something meaningful to the game itself. But if it's like general game lore, then I guess that's fine as well. The timer is tweaking out. It's a free weekend there, so. How long ago did they take away the free training pack? One. That is funny, man. I can't believe it. They're enjoying the sunset, ASR. Must be the first time. Where are you driving, Tim? It is what it is. ASR. The ballast rendering or the sleepers rendering in front aren't great either. They're the same as Dove TSW's track shadow rendering, if we're being honest. Class 3 to 3 on Cross City. Not bad. It's a decent little ride. I never noticed it being horrible in TSW though. It's never really stood out to me. It is nice seeing it far here. No doubt about that. Oh yeah, instrument lighting. Yeah, good point. Should have had that on already, to be honest. Well, I'm not surprised that it's bad in older routes, Tim. I'll be honest. Not too surprised. Rapid Transit is actually a really good route, you know. I feel like the subway stations were done really well. And I just like having that change in like middle of the city to country. They're not subway stations, what are they? Just underground in a tunnel. What's the difference? The PZB was fixed, Tim. They fixed that like 2 years ago. It's not bugged like it was on release. When I subway driving there. Okay, underground station then. Underground stations. Oh no, it's still a red signal after every stop, Tim. But there was an issue with the PZB. The actual PZB itself was set incorrectly. That was fixed. I don't play that route with PZB on because of it. Otherwise, you'd be so late to your stations. It won't even be funny. Yeah, but then the signaling's like that on all the routes. On all the older routes where you have to wait for the instruction to change the signal. I'm gonna hack. Sorry. It's coming in too hot. Approach the signal. Wait. There are some routes that have it. One that comes to mind is Navika Dresden, whereby there was in one of the journeys I remember doing one of the services, you have to pull over somewhere and then you wait 10 minutes. I did the God mode thing, I sped up time, and I don't think a single train went past on my side of the track in that 10 minutes. The time went up, continuing your way. What was the point? But that happens in a lot of routes, and I hate it. It's a pure waste of time for the sake of it. Or you get to the end of your service, and then it says wait, and then you wait. Some time passes, and the service ends. What was the point in waiting? So dumb. And like it's stuff we just shouldn't be getting in 2025 in TSW 5, but here we are. Are you trying to crash, Tommy? Fair enough. Yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame. It's gotten to the point now where I don't even check the map to see if there's a train ahead of me, just in case there's not a train ahead of me. So I like to assume that there's a train ahead of me and leave it at that, so that I don't get disappointed. Why, Tim? It's realistic. I love the fact that they implemented that. I wish there was a bit more detail in the game to kind of let you know what's going on, because they don't really communicate. But I love the fact that they actually put it in. Not that the UI handles it. Well, I mean, they could definitely improve it by actually putting like the characters there and stuff, but I don't know. I'm happy that it's there. Is my webcam out of sync? I hope not. Should have to come to a complete stop. I don't usually come to a complete stop personally. It slows me down. And then when I've slowed down enough, it allows me to get going again.
To clarify what I mean by what I said in text chat, I was in the passenger platform, kept trying to open the doors on the kibble. It just could not. It was at the station, so I eventually had to just skip it.
Bro's part of the yapping committee.
I'm not sure if it was just a issue with the kibble at that station or it's an issue of all passenger trains, but yeah, I was in a passenger platform, kept trying to open the doors, just would not activate and say, yes, you've arrived at the station.
Nah, don't do Goblin Line like that. It's not forgettable. That's my baby right there, man. God damn.
Just another one of those SimRail bugs.
Yep.
It is nice. It is a nice route. I agree. Like, bias aside, it actually is a nice route. Like, if you don't like it, I think it will be because you don't like short stopping services rather than because it's been badly made. Oh, Barkin was shockingly on point. They even got my favorite, well, my ex-favorite chicken shop in it. Yeah, ex-favorite Nabil, man. Ex-favorite.
Copy that, needs.
Say the new one. I don't really have a new one. It's just I don't do that one anymore, innit? My favorite takeaway is Subway now. It's back to being Subway. Because them lot fell off anyway, man. They used to give me the chicken wings, yeah. Oh, bro, dripping in sauce, and then they fell off. They stopped doing them like that. And I told Bossman before I left, and he was just laughing. Oh, it's not funny. I like my chicken drippy. I played Glossoplack once. No, it's definitely still solid in the bill. Like, if you come to London, I'll take you there, innit? But yeah, man. Like, I've moved away from that area anyway, and it's not that deep for me to be visiting there for the food. I haven't, Sammy. I haven't. I need to be put on. Me too, ASR. Those services are my favorite.
Welcome, train 23923.
Thank you very much. Good evening. time is it in game?
You'll be clear when freight train gets going.
Message received. Thank you very much. Isn't that an Unreal Engine issue, ASR? It's not really. Actually, no. I remember somebody saying in the forum, this was like years ago. He would be on the forum saying how his brother, I think, was working on a game that suffers from the same issue. And they found a way to fix it. And he kept like trying to like get into contact with the Dovetail staff, but he wouldn't give him, like, he just kept getting ignored. I mean, Tim, that's been said by Matt so many times. Unreal Engine wasn't made for train games. I don't experience those starters in TSC, I don't think. But then I don't experience them much in TSW either. That's another thing that's weird. That car is moving. Well, yeah, Tim. So why keep doing it over and over then? I don't understand. You've acknowledged that it's not working out. You're well aware. And so why do you keep doing it over and over and over and over? Nerd, watch the stream on like actual Twitch and not your copycat Twitch, and then let me know if it's still in or out of sync. And nothing I can do about it, to be honest. It is what it is. Yeah, pretty much, ASR. Pretty much. And as the foundations are very, very soft, they keep building on top of them over and over and over again. Yes, Dispatcher is dead. There is no more Nerd. It's now his ghost. Only his ghost remains in chat. Because it makes them money, Tim. I think that's what we need to keep reminding ourselves, is they're making money. They don't need to change anything as long as they're making money. They don't need to comply with what I want or what you want. They're making money. They're a business. They don't care. They don't care about anything else. They will try a little bit here and there. They'll make it seem as if they're making an effort, but ultimately, overall, they're making money. And as long as it's making them money, they will continue. So, if you are doing something and it's making you money, why are you gonna change it? You're making money. Why are you gonna change it? It's making you plenty. You're chilling. You're barely working for it. I mean, Wayne, I don't know about those games and how they compare to Unreal Engine. My point is, if the developers are saying that it wasn't a good engine to use for whatever reason, why are they still using it? And I've said for a long time, I've been saying they should get someone who's actually on point with Unreal Engine to go through their code and see where they've gotten it wrong. Because of how much RAM gets used, how much just power that gets used, and you don't really see exactly where it's being used, and the starters and all of the above that we've spoken about. It doesn't make sense. Somebody needs to go in there and clean up the code. It would make way too much sense to him, of course. Apple be like, "How you doing, Wayne? By the way, mate, welcome to the stream."
Number 1, 3, 2, 1. A little wait there.
As the Omni2 dev said, Unreal Engine shouldn't be used for simulators. And so, of course, the Competizione uses it. And it's one of the best sims out there. That doesn't stutter. It's not one of the best sims. At the end of the day, Hank, it's going to be subjective. However, the majority vote, generally speaking, in the world of sim racing, is that ACC is indeed one of the best racing sims. You're welcome to do your research on that. Message received. Dispatch. Thank you very much. I don't have any starters in SimRail. Not that I notice. But SimRail uses Unity. It does seem like that, Nabil. It does seem like that. What's the saying? A workman never blames his tools. Something along the lines of that. Airplane manufacturers development. It's definitely down to the devs, definitely. But that's another argument. They definitely cannot use Unreal Engine properly. They can't exploit it. However, going by what they're saying, that it's not good for a train sim. Okay, so if, as you're saying, it's not good for a train sim, as a developer of a train sim, why are you using it? Why do you continue to use it, as you've discovered that it's not good for train sim? Or are you just happy to keep pushing out shit, and then say, yeah, but we're using something that's not good for a train sim, though, so, you know, it's bollocks. A good workman never blames his tools. Thank you, Nabil. I've got my 60 FPS. Ugh, spoke too soon. Literally, as I'm saying that, it goes back down. It's the perfect cop out. Because every time now that if somebody asks about it on stream, they've got that answer ready. If somebody asks about it on the forums, they've got that answer ready. It's like they're not gonna say, yeah, we're trying to learn and build our experience of Unreal Engine. They'll never say anything like that. Never. They'll never take accountability. It's nice. It's the software. I know it's the users. I don't know if they use pre-made assets. No, I've never meddled too tough with Unreal Engine. Can't be surprised if they do. If they don't, sorry, if they do.
Number 1321, I can only send I can only send you, I mean I can only put trains on track 1 and 2, not 2 and 4, so give it a little moment because oncoming traffic
It is a really nice transition into the night, isn't it? It's smooth. And it doesn't need to be pink, a loud pink or a loud orange. It can just be natural. Like, yes, the TSW sunset and sunrises are very pretty. There's no denying that. But they're not realistic. Like, this looks a lot more natural than the pink and the orange. And yeah, you do get those in real life, but you don't get those every single day. Or maybe, depending on where you are in the world, I don't know. But I don't see that. I don't see it every single day. See you later, Domi. You've got some copycats, nerd. Everyone wants to be you. They haven't even got TOD 4 right, Tim. Like, the move from Unreal Engine 4, the Unreal Engine update in TSW2, I don't really know what that was for, to be honest. The update to 4.26, I think it was. It's so crazy how, like, for the big reveal, people were saying, oh yeah, maybe it's going to be like bug fixes. Maybe it's going to be, this is going to get fixed, or that's going to finally get fixed. No, we've got Thomas. Just the fact that for a game, people's hope for a big reveal was for the game to be fixed. It shows you the dire state of things. Like, do you not feel like embarrassed as a developer that the thing that people want the most in your game is for it to be fixed? I've said it before. There's no shame at Dovetail. Like, there's not shame. It's very obvious. There's no shame. Like, actual shame. I don't see it. I don't see anyone in a company having any ounce of shame or self-respect. Yeah, honestly, Sim. Honestly. Hey, I saw if they could have stayed on 4.23 and just exploited it as much as possible, and the game would have been in a much better state than it would be now. on 4.26 or 4. Or 5 even, or any other iteration. For the time Epic are coming up to you asking you how have you done that, you've gone way beyond you ever needed to, man, for the intended product. Sammy, it's gonna have issues. I say that with full confidence. Please come back and quote me, and I will find a way of putting something on the line. But it's going to come out with issues, with some issues, one way or another. The January 30th release, what's it called? Ludwig Bahn, whatever it's called. Have you not seen that there's issues with it in the last article? Read the last article and scroll down a little bit. There's going to be issues coming out with release. How can you be saying before the product is out, it's going to come out with issues? No shame, not an ounce, not a drip, not a drop, not a nothing of shame. The product is not out and you're saying, yeah, it's going to have this issue and this issue and this issue. And it's not the first time. It's not the first time. With your chest. We're going to come out with this thing. We're going to sell it to you, but it's going to be a little bit damaged. Are you dumb? In what industry would that be acceptable? Imagine you go into a shop to buy a car, but the seats are ripped up. And the dealership's telling you, yeah, bring it back in a week or two, and we'll have the person ready to stitch it back together. Are you dumb? It's just stupid. It's so stupid, man. I don't even remember, Nabil, which one? Which race? I think that was like the second or third ever playlist I did. Take care, ASR. It was a selling point. The suspension stuff. It was the selling point. And it didn't come until the end. I'm using this buzzer as like a door closing warning. Am I meant to be using it as like? But there's no buzzer like when the door closes. So I wouldn't really be buzzing anyone if I did it the normal way. Tesla, the TSW, the car world. Yeah, from what I've heard. I may be getting an EV later this year. I'm not gonna lie, I'll be lying if I said I wasn't considering Tesla. I'm gonna look at all my options, but that includes Tesla. If they better their game, by later on this year, then I'll go for them. Otherwise, I don't know. Get a Hyundai. Which one? The one of the cool tail lights, the square tail lights. This must have a new reputation, Stacey. He definitely has. Well, no, at least you'll know it most likely wouldn't be my fault, and it will happen just because it's an EV. I've been thinking, so there's like, it's not. I'm speaking completely hypothetically here, but it's the idea of doing like Uber has crossed my mind, and I think it would be pretty cool, like streaming, like doing Uber and streaming it. Obviously, there's the whole privacy thing. I feel like I'm just streaming the road ahead, and then whenever I've got a passenger, I'm like I don't talk, or it will just be like I'm talking on the phone. Ioniq 5N. Okay, I think it is one that I'm thinking of. Yeah, it's like killing two birds with one stone. I get to stream and work. I make money. I was speaking to an Uber driver a couple of weeks ago, and he makes like 3 to 4 grand a week. He does 10-hour days and makes 300 to 400 pounds a day. What about Kia? Haven't Kia been coming up with some decent EVs? The Honda E was supposed to be. Yeah, Hyundai definitely wouldn't be a bad shout. What's their one that looks like a Prius? You know they have that electric car that is it's the shape of it is like a Prius. I've driven that a few times. I've driven that a lot actually. I like it. Nice features. It feels like it just floats as well. It does feel heavy though. It feels very, very heavy. But it's a nice car to drive. But I don't know what the range is. But yeah, man, obviously you get it with all the heated seats, heated steering wheel, all of the good stuff. Yeah, the only thing about the new Kia designs, if we're being honest, is that they just copy. They're just copies of like other cars. Can that be such a bad thing though? The person responsible for the engineering at Hyundai and Kia is a former BMW M manager. That makes a whole lot of sense. That makes a whole lot of sense. In more ways than one. I hope the train lighting's good enough for you lot. I don't usually like turning the main cab light on. Closer we get to Cyberpunk in real life. It's inevitable. It's inevitable. Yeah. Some German locos have really nice desk lighting. Hello, Mr. Nerd. Yeah, Wonder One being one of them. I don't remember the others off the top of my head, but there's a couple more. The 111. I like the one in the 111. The 155 I haven't driven in such a long time. I remember it being very nice to drive. But I don't remember what the desk lighting was like. it will automatically mean be in a higher class. That's wild. Train 23923 waiting at a red signal. Can I have some information as to what's up ahead? Yeah, no surprise there.
Yeah, train 23923. We have a few trains ahead of you. 34379 and another 33601. Little bit of a queue.
All right, appreciate the info. Thank you. Oriana. Timeless. So blame him. It's definitely silent, isn't it? Not even like a compressor or anything. Like, it's just completely dead. So what's it looking like? We're gonna be here for a while, boys. I don't think we're too far from the end of our run. Yeah, not too far, not a million miles away. Oi, oi. Can't open my doors now, can you wanker? Especially needs to be sacked. I can't run anymore. Why can't I run? I've lost my running powers. Why is it left shift? That makes things so awkward because I got to use my... Oh, wait. Oh, I can use WASD. Yeah. You can open my windows. I don't mind. It'd be nice to take these backs on a little ride. Whoa. Average polar dispatcher. It's a crappy view, mate. Trash. Absolute trash.
Cup of tea, governor.
I could do the cuppa. Cheeky cuppa. Oh, who's that? Is that what we've been waiting for? What are you doing? It is definitely silent. Oh, little panda. What is preventing the devs from allowing us to drive cars and ride bikes? Just make like an invisible barrier to the tracks. Because you know instantly what people are going to try and do. Wait, I've lost my HUD. Oh no, I've lost my HUD. Oh, there it is. Why are the light? Huh? Why are the lights not on? Since when? I've turned them on so many times. Oh my god. There's like a really high-pitched screech. That fortunately for you lot is not getting picked up. You know Thrustmaster have made one.
23923, get ready to go. We have clearance soon.
Message received. I'm ready to go. There's like, yeah, it's like an old school. I think it was made for the PS3 or even probably PS2. But it's like a motorbike. It's a motorbike thing. Really cool. But very difficult to find. They're quite rare. Well, I'll do it later on, nerds. At the next red signal.
Train 1321, expect if the
See you
wait
later,
will be
Sammy,
5
mate.
minutes, then you're ready to go. 5 to 10 minutes.
Have a good evening. See you later on. Moser just needs to get stuff in stock. That's all a man can hope for. I would much rather this sunset than like what we get in TSW. I'll definitely be asking questions. No, don't worry. After we use the toilet. Well, my driver doesn't know that, Nelvina, so you know, I'm in full RP mode. Woo. I actually had a good night's rest, I think. I don't know why I'm yawning. In RP mode. Roleplay. Busy track, okay. I'll save the interrogation. Oh boy. You saw nothing, you heard nothing. Ah! Stop. I can't believe you want me to play. I can't believe it, Nabil, man. Biggest shock of 2024. Oh wait, I take it you went there when I streamed it. Oh no. Oh. I take it you went there when I streamed it. They will ram. They will just. They drive right through you. I can't go in. They drive right through you. they'll like spin you out and then just continue driving. I had a horrid time. Why can't I go in? Really, Tim? What's he playing? It's gonna be freezing cold in here, but it stinks. Jesus Christ. Apex. Okay. His from what I know, his skill set is games like that. That's where he started out. I think he was like I think it was COD. He was like top something in the world. Like it was like he was actually crazy good. I don't know what his high pitched sound is, but it's killing my ears. Yeah, Wayne. Yeah, I think at the moment, aside from the obvious stuff like online and whatnot, what is going on in my ears?
Turn
It's
number
like a
1,
high pitch.
3, 2, 1, you're clear to depart.
Sound that keeps coming. Yeah, the AI is that game's worst point at the moment, aside from the very obvious stuff like no academy and no online mode and stuff like that. But man, just the little details, that the fact that you can, you know you can change cars from like like in game you can change cars like their driving mode, so sports mode, eco, normal, like you can do that. You can also open the sunroof in the RS3. You can obviously like the Camaro, for example, that you can have like the normal Camaro, or you can have like the track package. Like there's like all these little details that are making it very clear. And obviously, aside from the fact that during the customization window, you can like turn on the indicators, hazard light, stuff like that. It's a very clear indicator that this game is going to be incredible for realism when the time comes. That's why I was saying earlier, I really hope that they actually do manage to bang it by autumn of this year, because man, it's going to be something. Like they've really made sure that they've got the all the little details inside, which is what makes it for a game, man. Obviously, we're going to want realism in terms of physics, tire modeling, stuff like that, but I don't know, man. For me, especially if we're going to be doing that free roam stuff, it's what's going to make it. Yeah. For a base, for a 0.1, it's a really good game for a 0.1 version. Okay, that signal is now flashing. Does that mean we're next? I was listening to like the old lo-fi that I used to always play on my streams, and I kind of miss it. But it's copyright. Thank you, Novinus. I'm ready. Definitely, Wayne. Definitely. My enjoyment playing Assetto Corsa at the moment on the Nordschleife, like doing like the tourist version of the Nordschleife servers, is driving road cars. If I try to join a server and all that's available are race cars, I'll look for another one. Nothing better than swinging around, I don't know, man, your average family sedan or whatever. I'm pushing it to its limit around a track. I absolutely love that. And to be honest, in a Assetto Corsa Evo right now, it's the road cars that feel more realistic. You can feel the weight. You can feel the heavy cars. You can feel the lighter cars. Yeah. It's cool, man. There's a high pitched whine in my ears, along with like some sounds like clicking. I don't know where it's coming from. I don't think it's got anything to do with the game. And I've had it previously. It's because I was charging my headphones at the same time as using them. But that's why I plugged them out and I could still hear it. Super annoying. It sounds like tinnitus. Yeah, it sounds absolutely like tinnitus. It's not, thankfully, but it sounds like tinnitus. Or tinnitus, or however you want to pronounce it. Yeah, it's really flipping annoying. And there's like a click on. And it would happen like. It changes depending on where I'm looking in the game, which is really weird. Bearing in mind, this cable is not connected to the computer at all. It's connected to like a plug. So I'm using them wirelessly. So it's not like a GPU whine kind of thing. And I forgot the other point I wanted to make. Yeah, it literally changes depending on where I'm looking. It's really weird. I love the blue lighting. Absolutely adore it. Anyway, I don't know at this rate if we are going to see our final destination, but as we are getting closer, I think I'm content with SimRail. I'm happy to bring it back. Not sure how often, because I think I want to play TSW tomorrow. I actually wanted to play it today, but I had already decided in my mind that I was going to do SimRail. But yeah, I'm not going to intentionally keep myself away from it.
Train number.
Train number what? We'll never know. All right, Tim. It's good seeing you again, mate. Have a good rest of your evening. So we're approaching Krakow, Batovice.
Number 234-379, you're clear to go.
We've got, from what I can see here, I'll come back. From what I can see here, so 1 including that, 2, 3. I don't know if we're stopping at these ones, but if we are, then 5. If not, then 3. Look, if everything was perfect in life, I wouldn't enjoy it. No, of course not. You can't appreciate the sun until it rains. You can't appreciate your health until you're ill. Life needs up and down, man. That's like a hospital. For them to know that you're still alive and breathing, they'll hook you up to a machine, and the machine will show the thing. It goes boop, boop, and it's up and down, boop, up and down, boop, up and down. When it flatlines, it means you're dead. Sent freight first. What, ahead of us, Novinus? Ahead of our train. It is what it is. It happens. It happens. Yeah. Ever since I heard it, it's stuck with me. It's not mine. And unfortunately, the person behind it is no longer worthy of me saying their name. But yeah, it was good. That was not it. That's literally just hate. That you're literally hating for no reason. Like, it's okay to be like, oh yeah, that was actually like quite cool. Because it is a very good analogy. Of course not, Nerdy Donut. Of course not. Do I need to respond? Do I actually need to respond?
23923, you're getting a green signal.
Train 23923, message received. Thank you for the update. You know you're dead when it flatlines, when you start hovering over your own body, and you're seeing the doctors coming over trying to resuscitate your body below you, and the family members that were around you start crying, and you're just watching it from right there above from the ceiling. How about that for an image? That's how you know you're dead. That's how you know you're dead. And then you see a light in the room. And then you know what time it is. You tell us, Nabil, you're the AI. You tell us a comprehensive explanation for how we know we're alive. Well, Nerd, when the situation that I just spoke of happens. Either ascend or descend, Tim. Depends on how you've lived your life, mate. Good luck to you. At that point, you can't change nothing. If you're cooked, you're gonna be cooked. For real, for real. Give your life to Christ. That's my evangelism. Opening the wrong doors. I opened the left, no? Oh, sorry, right. Yeah, left. No, right. Okay. I'll inch forward then and get a 17 cleared. It's still saying it. Is it the rear of the train? Do you fear death because we lack understanding of the fear of non-existence? I don't know. You got to ask those who fear death, mate. I'm in the same ballpark as Tim. Is this bugged? Wait, the rear of the train is well in the station now. Oh, is it because the front of the train was over? Nope. Seems like it's bugged. Yeah, so all of that, and I can't even get to finish the run. That's all those delays. And the train just doesn't move when I give it back to the bot. Oh, that's a shame. The bus is not moving. That's a shame. What service is this again? 23923. Nabil, you're yapping. This is the yapping. These are beyond like shower thoughts. Ah. Oops. That's a shame. That's a shame. This is going to be the last service as well. Why does my thing's reset, man? My Steam Train 1 tutorial. I feel like I've done this as well. Maybe I didn't. Yeah, 35 minutes. I did this, man. I did that. No, they're saying I'm the biggest yapper. Are you looking at chat right now, nerd? Are you looking at the questions that are popping up? Tim said he's gonna leave, and he's still here doing this. Right, I think I'm gonna leave it there, boys. It's a shame that it didn't end quite perfectly, but woo. But yeah. Let's see. Oh, Wait, what? So what did you say about this evening? You mentioned this evening. Um. Motorfest. Oh, 5090 review. Nice. Not today, Nabil. Not today. Yeah. I'm doing another stream tonight. Yeah. Bro says a myth. I mean, I didn't say it. You said it, innit? I'm the only person streaming SimRail on Twitch, bro. All right. Well, do you guys have anyone that you want to raid? The fact that I'm the only person streaming SimRail and I've only got 7 viewers says a lot about the game right now, man. Raid SES, but all right, my people. It's that time again where I thank you very much for joining me. Yeah, only 7 for a whole game on the whole streaming platform. There are only 7 people watching a game, an entire game. That is only for me personally on my stream. That's a lot for my stream. But in general, for the game itself, for me being the only streamer playing the game, it's mad. But yeah, thank you very much for joining me once again. We'll be back later on tonight with some Cyberpunk at 9 p.m. GMT. If there's any issues with that, you will see it in the Discord. What Discord, you ask? Well, type in !Discord in the chat to find out. And I will bid you a lovely rest of your days, nights, mornings, evenings, whatever, wherever. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, stay safe. Health is wealth. And until the next one, peace out.